Flashback. End of flashback.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen of the HazeDemon Grow Show. We got ourselves some amazing bamboo shoots coming up. I know right now it doesn't look the best when it comes to its leaves, but it's just dropping its foliage and creating its own mulch, as you can basically see here at the bottom. But we got ourselves here some very nice big shoots coming up. I think it's actually only been 2 weeks since we started seeing the shoots coming up here. I'm trying to get it to zoom in here, not zoom in, but focus. And you can kind of see the leaves are starting to come out of this one here. But this one right here, oh my goodness, you can just see how much more thicker they are than they were before. The ones before. Right. Yeah. So taking a look over here, very specifically, and by the way, this is April 20th, 2023. Well, first of all, you'll see these ones over here. I like to kind of call them spikes, but they're shoots, obviously. There's a whole bunch of them just right here going across this way, and then there's a little small rhizome patch that came up there. I mean, you know, not that the leaves there from the rhizome. You know what I mean? Okay, so check this out. Get a little bit closer here. You see down here is the rhizomes coming up and basically like breathing. It's kind of like it's breathing thing. It feels like it does, but it goes underneath the ground and comes up, like kind of like it's checking for its surroundings. Bamboo's learning as it goes. But it's created this line, so you can directly see where the bamboo is running the farthest away from the original source, which is now because it started out as 2 different plants, and now it's really going to be hard to tell which one is which one from now on forever. So that's about that's a good, what you think? That's about, from the base source, about 4 or 5 feet that these ones are coming up. Now these ones look like they're still going to be kind of like at an angle, especially this one. But some of these are a little taller, and especially this one in the back and in the middle right here, it is going for straight up. And I do believe that one is going to be the tallest one going forward until some newer ones show up. But there's quite a bit, I would say maybe almost a dozen of them so far. And you can see here some more of the rhizome shoots. So you can see it running this way. So if anything, we should see some more shoots coming up here next year, and potentially down this way from where that one is going. Oh, you can see it right here. Yep. So very, very exciting, very awesome. Cannot wait to see its continue, because this is only the beginning of the year of growth, and it can go shoots all the way to the end of October. So very exciting. Hope you guys will continue to check it out with me. Peace out, and don't forget to bring a friend. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is May the 12th, maybe, it's 11 or 12, and we are about to check out what's happened with the bamboo so far, although you've seen some pictures, but you can see, let's take a step back here, because this is how big it's gotten so huge, and there's a cat meowing at me. You can see the original bush, if you want to call it that, down here, because it's really not a bush, right? And you can just kind of see how tall these have gotten in comparison. Now the bamboo is legitimately taller than me. Let's see here, if I hold it, almost as tall as I can. Actually, there's still some that I got to point up to get to there. That's like what, like 9 feet tall. Oh my goodness. Easily, if it's sitting all the way up. Definitely. I don't want to get too close and mess up some of this, but if you look down here, you can see how thick it is compared to like my finger. There. It is definitely way thicker than it was before. Like you can look at one right here next to it. Or no. Here. This is from last year that grew. And you can see the thickness is not even, you know, like a quarter of my thickness of my finger, versus this is as thick as my finger. Of course, that is the base, and that's kind of like the middle, because now as you come up here, you can see it. It's obviously thinner than my finger up here, but oh yes, indeed, very much awesome. Oh, can we get that in focus? So let's take a zoom over here. Well, real quick. As I said, like the line of the rhizome is just going down this way. So there's a line across here. So we know where the rhizome is in there and where it's spreading. And then there's one that's going this way. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look actually in the back, because that's what I'm curious about here, is if there are any roots, rhizomes that are going back here. Because if you remember, I did have these cinder blocks back here to block the roots, and then the roots hit the wall, and then they immediately started going straight up because they knew they couldn't keep going. I don't see any, like this is bamboo here, right? But it's just a the shoot, it's not the rhizomes. So the rhizomes are stopping at this trench line for now. They are anyway. Don't see any coming across here. So we're good on that. I do need to 100% trim out the area. It's getting very rough around the edges here. And so, oh goodness, I am gonna step on the bamboo. It's spreading out, man. It's spreading out. I don't have as much room to walk around that particular area. But yeah, it definitely, tis the season to go ahead and chop that all down and make it look nice and pretty. Well, almost all of it, except the tiger lilies, of course. It doesn't seem like there's as many this year. But let's take a step back here onto this bridge, bobber, and just see it from here one more time. If you guys remember, that was all covered in shrubs and dirt mounds as tall as the bush at that rock. So it was up and then over, and I took all that dirt and shoved it down and flattened this out. So there's more area to be in here instead of it just being this little tight spot. So very awesome. Huge progress. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Don't forget to bring towel. I should have totally said this at the beginning, but this is okay. So they've been in there for 2 years. So these are year 3 shoots coming up, because the first year I planted them, it had year 1 shoots coming through. And like maybe that plant was less than a year old itself anyway. So yeah, so these are year 3 shoots already looking, you know, like a 1/4 of an inch thick and then almost 9 feet tall. Oh my goodness, most of it. So we're looking at maybe next year could be 20 already. Holy moly. Great googly mooglies. And then the next year should definitely be, so 2 years from now should definitely be, so not next year but the year after, should definitely be the biggest and the thickest ones possible. And we'll see it start to come out massively more. Actually, if anything, there should be more shoots later this year, for sure. Last year I didn't fertilize it. This year I did fertilize it. The first year I did fertilize it, so it's like a every other year kind of thing. Maybe I'll fertilize it later on in this year, but I don't feel like I need to right now. But okay, that is the 2023 May 11 or 12 update on the Phyllostachys Parvifolia bamboo. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to bring a friend. We will see you all on the flippity floppities. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. That bad boy right there. As you can still see, everything's not like super pretty as it used to be. I definitely need to clean up on this side and make it look fancy. But look how big the bush of bamboo has been. I decided to cut the bush that was behind it. Lots to still clean up there for sure, but at least it is not crowded. But you can definitely tell that the bamboo has gotten mucho grande bigger than it was before. I kind of meant to record this earlier in the day so that way we could get some, you know, leaves that are not starting to curl from the sunlight. But I guess it does kind of give you a little more of what's inside. So let's take a look here on the back side. Or side. It's kind of hard to see everything that I was pointing out last time with so much bush, but like this is like I can't raise my camera that high, or my phone camera. So we got here the long stretch. It's so hard to see everything now. The long stretch of the bamboo coming out all the way over here, kind of trying to show lightness That's not gonna work there. All right, but like, let's look at here maybe. No, it's created so much shade on itself that we can't quite see what I want to see. But this is June 23rd. Let's go with that. That sounds good. I wish I could get a better thing on it. Maybe I'll take a picture so we can see the brightness of the green. But also I wanted to look at one more thing here. This is a big deal to me here, because this is where the rhizomes are going to try to shoot off and go in the wrong direction. So get one right there that's trying to shoot off. Got this one right here, but it looks dead, so I don't think it's going to keep going. But you look down further, you can see this one right here. This one has come from all the way up here. Top dirt is growing down a couple inches from the top, and it's shooting down into the ground, so that way the bamboo can spread in the wrong direction. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to cut this off from the rest of the plant, and I'm going to pull all this out, and I'm going to see if I can plant it into something else and see if it'll grow. I could probably just cover this whole thing in dirt right here and see if I can get it to already put some roots on this. But if I wait any longer, I don't know how long or deep this is going to get that I can't get to it. So I need to get to it now before it's too late. But that is definitely what we're looking for to prevent it from growing the wrong direction, out of its boundary, right? But there's no other ones that are like that. It's just this one. So this is super important that I get this. The whole reason why there's a trench line and why there's going to be more of a trench line. Oh, but you can probably see this one right here. Look how thick that is. This is actually what I was going to point out. So very cool. Nice bright green thickness. If I could stop putting leaves in the way. And then my thumb there. All right, cool. Right. Very thick compared to this last year, or you know, the previous years. How about that? That sounds good. Yeah, that thickness is huge. That works. Alrighty, guys. That is the 2023 spring summer update. Pretty wild. I'm sure we'll get some more shoots. Last year we didn't get any shoots at the end of the year. I kind of feel like I will this year. I don't really know why, but I guess we'll see what happens. I definitely got to get that rhizome off the back, or I'm going to lose control of the bamboo very quickly. Alright guys, have a wonderful day, wonderful towel. Don't forget to bring a friend. And we'll see you all in the flippity floppities. Peace out. YOLO, I just wanted to get an actual perspective size difference here, because it's kind of hard to do it when I'm holding the camera in my hands, but you can see me standing next to the bamboo here. It is very tall. Oh my goodness. And the one being back here, like, it's just way, way, way higher than I am. That is a good couple inches higher than my hand held up high. Oh yeah. Showing how nice the leaves look today. Earlier in the day. Right on. One more back up. Here. One more good view. Oh yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, check this bad boy out right here. I went ahead and cut the rhizome from the mother plant right from this spot right here. And all the roots got pulled out with it. You can see where it was starting new shoots already with the different spikes. Potentially rhizomes, right? More rhizomes growing through the ground in different directions. Super spiky. Very awesome. I am pretty sure that I got all of it. That's what we all say, right? Get it from this point of view here. And we're gonna, yeah, we definitely leave this on here so that way it has a way to breathe. It has like a little snorkel, right? I'm gonna go ahead and bury this bad boy in a pot and let it get nice and awesome. Very awesome. Real quick, just to look back here one more time, I went ahead and just dug out pretty deep to get it out of there. And from where I cut it up here, somewhere I can't even see because I cut it as close as I could. Right here, yeah. Cut it as close as I could. Very awesome. YOLO, if you remember the tiger lilies that I planted in this little pot here, they've been doing good. They're a little bit smaller than the other ones and probably smaller than they were the first year that I planted them. This is technically year 3, and this is the end of the cycle for the tiger lilies. They're already kind of falling. So I was thinking of using this container for my rhizome. So say goodbye to the tiger lilies here. Although there's a ton of them, and I can definitely put these somewhere else. Let's pretend that I did, right guys? Right, all right. So I find this very interesting that the roots themselves have literally formed the shape that the planter is in. Since there's not big enough holes in the bottom of it for it to really send the roots through the bottom. That is hilarious. I think they should definitely survive outside of the planter. If I just put them anywhere near dirt and cover them a tiny bit, I think they should be good. They just literally don't even have to put them in the ground, just, you know, near the ground enough. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the rhizome and some of the dirt left over. I kind of wanted to wash it off and put all good dirt per se, but I didn't really want to mess with the roots too much. Kind of wanted them to be able to do their own thing. So let's go ahead and just get this bad boy into some dirt. I do need some gloves though. Oh, the gloves were right next to me. I was already using them. I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking about dirt. Get some here. Make a little pocket for it. Press it a little bit. Because we know we want it wants to run that direction. So we're gonna lay it here like that. So that way it can run across here. That way. Makes sense to me. Do seem to have some holes here on the side exactly where the roots would come out. So I may have to nip those in the butt. Sure. But this is some of that potting soil. Some of that high quality potting soil, you would say. I could get it to where it's at least more vertical looking, so it looks a little better presentation wise. This is true. Give it at least a little more verticaliness to it. Yeah, that's pretty vertical, right? Definitely. Making an absolute mess, but that's the fun in it, right? Yep, and there's a hole over there, so I'll have to fix that here in a little bit. But there we go. And I'm going to water it, and we're good to go. That is absolutely, most definitely, the end of the video for this year. Very awesome that after year 3, I mean, we're 2 years in, but year 3, I can already plant my own separate bamboo. And I'm pretty sure should survive. It's got quite a lot of the ground roots in it. And we got the snorkel. We got good dirt. Yeehaw! Alright, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful towel. Don't forget to bring a friend. Peace out! That is absolutely the end of it for sure.